Okay, welcome to another episode of the Inept Gamer. Now, Quinn's been having some issues with first-person shooters, so I figured today we're going to make him try a third-person shooter. Namely, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. Basically, Quinn's going to be this big blue guy here who's superhuman and ridiculously heavy armor, and at least for the first part that you're going to see, he's going to be fighting orcs. Quinn, what are your personal thoughts on orcs from space?
I played a lot of Spelljammer D&D, so I remember the Scrow.
Not quite the same universe.
No.
But basically you're going to be going in and trying to exterminate them.
I have zero experience with the Warhammer 40k universe.
Okay, well, we're going to get this campaign going. I'm going to actually let you play on easy today because I've, quite frankly, given up on you being normal. And definitely not hard. There's a little bit of an intro movie, but it's pretty badass in this game, so we're going to let it go. So, of course, they have to give the generic splash screen of, in the future, everything is shit. As expected, pretty much, right? Summary here. Planet's under attack. Things are going bad. How do we handle it? Space Marine's usual way is exterminatus, meaning basically destroy it from space. Make all life on the planet cease. Probably not great because this is a major manufacturing world for Titans, which are very, 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 very important.
Okay.
So do you just bomb all the aliens from orbit?
Yes.
Well, that's going to take out all of your manufacturing still. 5 to 37 days, small bit of a gap. So with the game being called Space Marines, or Space Marine, surprise, you're a Space Marine.
Looks pretty badass so far.
I know, right? Wreckage of giant spaceships is always a good thing, yeah?
My brother's gonna be so proud of me. He's huge into the tabletop version of this, and I don't know anything about it.
I actually specifically told him that you were playing this tonight. I'm really hoping he can actually tune in and watch.
Oh, really?
Because it should be amusing to see somebody who knows a lot about it, knows how powerful the Space Marines are, and watch him get bowed low by a bunch of really shitty orc troops on easy. Because that's really what I'm expecting. Now, mind you, I've never played this game on easy, so I don't know how low the bar is actually set.
Hopefully but, super low.
Probably, yeah.
Captain Titus, the orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the
I've always loved the armor. Power armor in general, but the Space Marines' power armor is just amazing.
Their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We are losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety and find another way down.
Aye, Captain.
What other way do you think they have?
Jump?
Yes. Literally, let's do a suborbital jump.
That sounds awesome.
I know, right? So, Space Marines are genetically engineered superhumans with the best equipment that the Emperor and, you know, the entire Empire has.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
What is the Codex Astartes?
It's kind of like the rules that the Space Marines follow, I believe. I don't want to get too into it because your brother would probably be able to correct me in 1,000 ways. But it's a set of rules that the Space Marines are supposed to follow in engagements. So, of course, this game is setting it up as the rookie squad mate that follows every single rule despite how stupid they are. And then the orcs, whose technology works because they believe it works. Alright, here you go. The usual controls: ESDF is your movement, left click is fire your gun, right click is swing your melee weapon. Yeah, that's...
Oh, there's an orc there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of orcs already.
Stabus Maximus!
So a lot of this game you're going to find will actually focus on melee combat. The bigger orcs are going to take more hits than these tiny little Gretchens. Now, another thing you're going to want to learn to do is... there's another mouse button, so this big button for your thumb will actually stun targets. So you hit them once or twice, and then you stun them, and then you can hit the G key to go for an execute. And an execute is actually really important because, one, it looks badass, and two, executing an orc will actually help you regain your health. So after you hit it once or twice, you can try stun it with the big thumb button on your right hand, and then they'll get like a little glowing kind of red symbol above them, and you can use that to try and execute. Now, it's trying to tell you to shoot that explosive thing. There you go. Oh look, more orcs. So you can press the R key to reload at any time as well.
Will it do it for me if I don't?
Probably not, as it hasn't yet. Oh, press G. When you have that big red glowing symbol, you can press G to do an execute move. So hit, stun.
Oh, there's no way I'm figuring that out.
It's literally 3 buttons.
Yeah, but it's in a row.
We found the bar for the afternoon, or for the evening, folks. Let's see if we can teach Quinn how to do a 3-button combo. So that's behind a pipe.
Oh.
You have to move up until you can actually see the thing you need to shoot. You could reload.
Oh.
So, try it on one of these orcs. Run up, melee, stun, then walk up to it and execute. Or go to a cutscene.
Oh shit, that doesn't look promising.
He's kind of big, isn't he?
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
Oh dear. Okay, no
Nope,
wait.
he's dead. So turn around, melee,
then
stun.
Stun.
You got a combo. He's
And then
dead.
G.
Right. So turn, face them.
Ooh, combat roll.
Okay, melee. Oh, he's dead. It's interesting because in first-person shooters, you spend most of your time looking at the ground, and in this one, you're spending a lot of time looking really high up. So that red bar is your health, and the white bar around it is kind of like shields. So you want to try and let your shields stay up. And if your health ever goes down, that's when you have to actually successfully pull off an execute. So melee, stun. Try stun. Thumb button. No. Nope, that's not it.
Combat roll.
Is it super exciting? Alright, here comes more. Okay, turn around, hit them, try stun.
Okay.
Melee. No. There you go. Execute. G. Walk up to him and press G. That one kind of glitched out a little bit in positioning, but yeah, you actually pulled it off. Now, you're going to have to learn how to hit the G key without physically looking down at the keyboard every time.
I feel like that's beyond my skill set.
I feel like the controls you're using are home row for typing on a keyboard at work.
You're gonna die! Kill them all!
So the orcs are probably going to keep coming until the gun is dead.
How do I kill the gun? We talked about the fact
Press
that
G
I
to
have...
rotate it. It's telling you to do something, yeah.
Okay, I'm pressing G.
No. Just press it and then let go.
Oh. How badass is it that I have a gun and everyone has guns and I'm rolling around with a big knife,
Yep.
killing everyone?
Oh, just wait till later in the game when you get, like, big giant mauls and power swords and crazy stuff like that. You actually get a chainsaw sword in this game later on.
Nice.
And you can
Did
literally
I just down the ship I'm standing on?
Yeah, because you're badass.
Oh.
Right? That's how this works.
I'll accept
Also, you downed the ship you're standing on using the ship's own main gun.
And that looked pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Rode it down like a surfboard.
So basically, you use the ship like Legolas.
Yes.
Late crossover there.
Shouldn't he be wearing a helmet?
It's one of the things I always find weird about 40,000. The generic troops all have helmets. The commanders don't because they want the enemies to see their face and no fear.
Captain Titus,
And that's just one of those
come
things where you gotta
in.
just go like,
Shot me off course.
just let it go.
I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Oh, that.
It's pretty badass, isn't it?
Great.
So you're really liking the third-person view, I take it?
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, this game's done a pretty good job for ambience. Later on, you're actually fighting on top of a Titan that's walking around. So you're like on one of the big gun arms as the thing's stomping. It's insane and amazing. What, is the Space Marine afraid of a few foot drop?
Oh, I just thought I could shoot at those guys.
Because you hear them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta see him first. That's them. You can shoot them.
Hey.
Why use a gun when you have a big knife? I really hope you make it far enough to get at least the chain sword. Oh, Bolter. Press G.
Alright. Enter, continue. Oh, enter. Press enter to continue.
Yeah, it's the keyboard. So, you're now using the Bolter, which is an automatic weapon, instead of the bolt pistol, which is semi-auto.
Oh. A pew.
Space Marines! Kill them! Kill you for that!
And that pinging sound means you're about empty, so then you have to reload.
Can't sit in the pew? That's sad. I was kind of tired. I wanted to take a break.
Saving a planet's hard.
I don't know. I'm not super convinced I'm the good guy.
And why is that?
Well, my first option was to kill everything on this planet. Can I jump?
Well, you do the combat roll. That probably just means you can't go that way, and you have to turn around and go that way.
Oh.
Or that way. Also, you're wearing skulls. Just gonna throw that out there.
Maybe I'm the baddie.
The Webb and Mitchell show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitchell and Webb
Or
look.
Mitchell and Webb, yeah. Amazing how the bolter just makes them explode.
Where are you shooting from?
Crush the Space Marines!
You can generally tell because of which side your shield's getting hit from. You just saw it happen now. Now you're looking... Okay, move forward. There you go. Stun, execute. Or not. You should really practice that when you have single enemies like that, because you're really going to need to know how to do executes later on to get your health back. This game doesn't have med kits. You just heal by killing orcs. Also, blue glowing box probably important. Hey look! You could have executed him. He had the symbol over his head. Now folks, what you're not able to see right now is that for Quinn to hold the left control key, he actually fully takes his entire left hand off the movement keys and holds the control button with one finger, making it impossible for him to actually move and maneuver. It's an interesting tactical choice. Hey look, it's another box full of stuff. You can probably press G. Oh. There you go. Now you've got grenades. So you can press T to throw a grenade. Oh, maybe it wasn't grenades. Maybe it's just ammo. Man, is this difficulty forgiving.
Where are we going?
Well, you're technically in charge, so they'll probably follow you.
Oh.
Also, you've got several indications that you should reload.
I'd be leaving? Like, it doesn't seem to be... But I don't know if... Is this guy gonna follow me if I leave? I'm just leaving. Screw it.
Okay. There's more. This might be one of those things where you just have to take out enough of them to move on. Because they do just seem to keep coming.
Look at that.
There is a lot of them. Have they given you enough hints that he's the new guy yet?
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do.
So is it like almost a religious text for these folks?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the ultimate thing. You don't break it. It's rules to live by, essentially.
Enemy sighted!
You coming or what?
We'll make for the defense cannon, Captain.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived.
So the Imperial Guard are like the regular human army, which compared to you are basically plebes.
Everything compared to me is a plebe.
Uh-huh.
Sprint with left shift.
That's the right shift key that you're hitting.
Okay.
Also, you're going to want to learn how to use the left shift and your normal movement keys. He's doing this thing where, again, he's using different fingers for the left shift key and moving his whole movement hand away from the buttons that move him. So he's using different weird keys now. If you look downward a little bit, you can actually see more of what you're doing. Yeah, so, yeah, there you go.
killing orcs. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Try and execute, you're losing health.
Can't remember how to execute.
So
something
it's melee, melee, thumb button.
Thumb, melee, G.
Yeah, so the symbol has to be over the baddie first. So you have to stun it, and then you can execute it. That's a pretty badass looking heavy bolter, isn't it? Also, look how much smaller they are than you.
Well, it's because I'm badass.
Pretty much.
You have saved us. Rise, guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find
I said
this?
it right.
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sidonus.
I'm starting to like the Empire. They have good pronunciation. Not lieutenant.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
That is a lot of dead guardsmen.
A few hundred against a
yeah.
million orcs, and they fight on.
Only in death.
No. Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine before the end.
Did you catch that last line? It tells you the kind of reverence the guards have for you. Keep in mind, there's not many space marines out there. And they are the elite of the elite. Like, a space marine shows up on planet, they're in charge of the planet, basically. So for them to see you, it's
Captain,
like practically
I'm in
seeing an
position at a
avatar
broken
of the
monument near
Emperor
the guard
himself
lines.
walking around, right?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Quotas must be met. Despite alien incursions, delinquency is an affront.
There he goes.
Do you catch the propaganda in the background?
Something quota must be kept, or
Yeah. Despite the alien invasion, delinquency is punishable by death.
Sergeant,
That kind of stuff.
no,
see you
nice.
found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you.
That guy's badass.
Orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during...
Go to that thing up there, you probably get a
It
weapon.
was the orc ship I saw crash
Where?
near here.
That big blue thing.
Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Chainsword! So, if you do an execute with this, it's really bad. You basically lift orcs into the air while picking them up with a chainsaw that's slowly cutting through them. You also notice your combos now actually have big specials.
Oh, come get some! There's plenty for everybody!
You need to try and execute with this thing, you'll love it. Also, stop looking straight in the sky.
Look at how much blood I'm covered in! This is parts of your buddies!
It's pretty amazing, right? Okay, melee, melee, stun, execute. Melee, stun, execute.
Okay,
Right.
melee, melee... Oh wait, there's gotta be somebody near me.
Yeah, so you have to melee him, then stun him, then execute him. Or if you're sprinting, you can just charge them and knock them over and then execute them.
Target that squig!
Oh, what is that?
That's a squig.
What's a squig?
A little thing with a bomb on it. The orcs like to kind of unleash them at enemies, and then they blow up. It's essentially a suicide squig. That's a squig. Yeah, so meleeing the explosive thing, probably not the best option.
I'm a space marine, I don't care.
You're on easy. If you shoot the squig, it kills its friends.
Look out, dropship!
Oh look! Grenades! Now you can press the T button and throw grenades. So wasting all your grenades before the enemy's even dropped, again, interesting tactic.
Hey folks, how's it going? Want a hand?
Also, you just completely meleeed the explosive canister. Okay, do an execute. Quinn, do an execute. You will love it. It's so cool, but you gotta do it. So, melee... No, okay.
Okay.
Find one that's alive, then melee him.
Find one that's alive. Okay.
It's not gonna work on these shitty little guys.
Just waiting out ahead. Okay. Melee.
Stun?
G.
No.
F.
You gotta do the stun with the thumb button on the mouse, and then
stun G. I can't. I can't do it.
Okay, you're swinging at a corner. Good. Turn around. You're almost dead, so you're gonna want to figure this out. Look at him. Stun. No. Quit just mashing the attack key. Use your thumb. You have 3 things that you need to use on your mouse hand. There's the left clicky finger, the right clicky finger, which is the same one you use to flip people off, and the thumb. So go flip them off, hit them with the thumb, and then when there's a red icon over them, execute.
Won't I just heal if I stay out of combat or something?
Your shields go up, but not your health.
Uh-oh.
Notice that your health is quite low?
Yeah, that's why I'm way back here behind everybody. Guardsman, protect me!
Such a brave space marine. Good use of a grenade. Really good use of that, not so much. They were all dead. This guy, you're going to want to try a stun and execute move on. You're out of grenades. Ah! Stun. Good. G. Press G. Press G. Here we go. Now keep mashing G. He won. Oh, he almost executed you.
I can't move. I didn't know I was supposed to keep mashing G.
We thought we were done.
Apparently on the big guys you do, because it went to a contest. Notice how it was your sword against his big club? You basically need to overpower him and then slice him to smithereens.
Open this door.
But what you just did there, the whole melee stun execute...
Well, I've tried it many times. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, but it doesn't work when you're flailing at the buttons, because then it's kind of random what happens. You have to purposely do it.
I've tried to purposely do things.
Well, I think the normal orcs, you could probably just melee once and then stun and then execute.
Hey, look how badass I am.
Look how small you are. Unique guardsman. It's funny because they try.
He thinks he's people.
It's so cute.
Reinforce their position. Hold the line. And stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Huh.
Thank the Emperor.
You really should be thanking me.
Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd
Well,
Cadian
you report to the
Regiment.
Emperor, and the Emperor sent you, and all good things come from the Emperor.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10.
So basically, things are not going well.
We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here.
I love these cutscenes.
I know, right? Like, they're actually really good in this game.
I warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Ooh.
Did you just try and execute the lieutenant?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like she's being pretty badass, and that's my deal.
You can't have competition. Hey, look, yeah.
Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Basically, this means that when... Yeah, read it.
Oh.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Uh-huh.
Only that our troops were
And you can only do it once you've charged it up, and you charge it up by killing stuff.
That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
Get me that field manual. It's stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Pardon?
He doesn't know how something works, and there's no tech priests around to fix it?
Well, sounds like the kind of excuses I'd expect from an orc.
What's funny is how bad these guardsmen do individually against orcs. Also, oh look, orcs! Okay, try and execute. That's friendly.
Alright. Huh.
Yeah, so the guardsmen have a higher count than you in this so far. There you go.
I love the sound when I swing.
I know, right? Just wait till you see executes with this thing. They're badass.
Am I just walking around in circles? Am I going the right way? I have no idea. I feel like I'm walking in a circle.
Well, there's more. Okay. No, don't. Okay. Melee, stun, execute. Run up, press G. Yeah, there you go. So, gash him with the sword, pound him in the face. Now, get into the habit of trying that. Melee, stun, execute. There you go.
Look upon me and despair,
he says, looking at the sky so the camera can't really look upon him that well.
Hey, look, there's fighting over there.
Maybe you should go help. Seems like you're kind of good at that.
Oh, I think I just killed the...
Welcome to Heavy Bolters. By the way, you can press G to actually pull the gun up and walk with it. Or mouse 2 to tear up. So your melee button. Now you can walk with a heavy bolter.
Press the attack! Oh, it's adorable! They're shooting at me! Oh, it wouldn't let me take it.
Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
You actually just body checked through an orc.
That's amazing.
How do you feel right now?
Pretty awesome.
I know, right? Ooh, Stalker Bolter.
Okay.
It's a sniper rifle. You're going to be terrible with it.
Ooh, I like sniper rifles.
Right, so you're going to want to use the control key to zoom in, or you can use the small thumb button I believe I assigned it to.
That's where the orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well.
Yes, Lieutenant.
No longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
I do enjoy how, just because where the webcam is, it looks like you've got the giant Fury symbol behind your head.
Oh, sweet.
That's actually a fist in the middle where Quinn's head is.
Citizens will be turned away from Medicaid facilities in sectors 29, 30, 34. Injured workers should seek treatment in sector 46.
So you can use the mouse wheel to scroll to your stalker bolter. You'll see what weapon you have in the bottom right. There you go.
Kill them Space Marines!
That was awesome.
If you shoot him in the head, you don't have to waste as much ammo.
Space Marines! Kill them!
Orcs on the high ground.
Secret. That was pretty awesome.
It's a really handy gun all the way through.
Right?
Space Marines! Get clear!
Nice shot. You need to do more of that.
I would like to.
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
Yes, I am. Oh, no, wait, no. Run. There we go.
You're not going to want to waste stalker ammo up close like that. Switch back to your normal bolter.
Battlements. Use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun fortress.
I never want to use any other blade. I don't even care. If it does more damage or anything, I just want to use chainsaw thingy.
Chainsaw thingy.
Mm-hmm. I call him Steven.
And why Steven?
I don't know. Kind of put myself on the spot for a name, to be honest.
I expected something along the lines of like Mornblade.
No, I think it's more terrifying for a whole bunch of people to be constantly be like, have you heard the story of the tales of Steven?
I don't think I agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm. When it's so scary, they're still scared after that kind of a lame name. That's pretty scary.
Maybe go to where your dudes are. There you go. Also, you're using the bolt pistol, not the bolter. There you go.
Look at these cables.
They must be powering orc contraptions across the battlefield.
Sadly, no. Alright. Press that G button like a boss.
Mash it as hard as you can and hope you're hitting the right one.
Assault support pods were dropped in this area.
You're gonna like this.
Ooh. R.
Take to the high ground, Captain. We will deal with the orcs down here.
Remember, you can hit the melee button when you're in the air to slam into the ground and do big splash damage.
Okay.
Try it. And right click. There you go. Yeah, wait till you start crushing orcs with that. Notice how you can steer to where on the ground you're going to go. You also stunned him, which means you could have finished him with an execute.
I don't have any... Oh, where's my field?
It got taken out. There, run up and execute. Do it. Hit G. Hit G. Oh, too slow. I love how there's rockets literally flying past your face, and you're like, nope, not gonna look at it. Oh, please tell me you're gonna die on easy. Oh, so close.
Okay.
So you can hear a lot of fighting. There's those guys. There you go. Steer your way onto the ledge. Execute! 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 Nope, too slow. Okay, melee, melee, bash, execute. Run up. Kill him with the chainsaw. Oh, no, just crush his head under your boot. Try it again. Ooh. You don't hit that with your sword. You notice when you're airborne that you can see the cursor? That shows where you're going to land, right?
Oh, look at that. How we doing, boys? Waiting for me?
Yeah.
I was up there being badass. I don't know if you saw.
Space Marines!
You pick the oddest times to use grenades.
The awesome times? I think you mispronounced that.
No, I definitely didn't. Okay, jump up there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That, you could have executed him.
Oh yeah.
Kill the Space Marines! Smash those Space Marines! Kill them spastic bomb!
You used a grenade on a single orc that was almost dead?
Yeah. It was awesome. Oh, should I have been up there now?
I don't know. Why didn't you go look? Or continue down the map? Or just randomly punch fist a wall? Keep in mind, you're trying to follow the power. And that's a red light, which is generally bad. There you go.
That. What are you waiting for?
You, the commander.
Hey, boys.
Now that was a good time for a grenade.
No,
you gotta be close enough, and you gotta be looking at him, not straight up in the air. You gotta get closer. Now try. There you go. He's stunning a bunch of them for you. Down a little more and you can see the battlefield.
I'm seeing plenty of the battlefield, all the important bits.
Like your health bar going down?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh, look, there was somebody to execute on your left that you just passed by. There, good, do it! Get your health. Smack! Look how much health you got. Straight out of the skull of that orc. Okay, that was nice.
Did you see what I did?
Unintentionally?
Not a thing that matters at all. Okay, come here, let me execute you.
Melee, stun. You got a combo on the tougher mobs. You can tell he's tougher because he's actually got armor on.
Delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress.
Ah. This, like, did they get a certified electrician in here? Because this does not feel safe to me.
It's amazing you haven't shorted out your boot. Yeah, so this is basically how most orc stuff works. As in, it really shouldn't, but it does.
What is that?
There's an icon for where you gotta go.
Alright, who wants some?
Here we go.
Reloading.
You really like crushing those little guys, don't you?
This fortress is swarming with orcs.
Hey look, it's a new item.
Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
It's a fight now!
The Vengeance Launcher.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Huh. So you press mouse 1, which is your left.
I'll figure it out.
I have a doubt.
Okay, where am I supposed to go?
Will you figure it out?
Well, there's only one door, but I feel like we came in it.
No, this is a different way.
I gotta say, the Empire could probably save themselves a few bucks if they would not ridiculously over-engineer literally everything.
Yeah. But it looks cool.
It certainly does. Okay.
Right click. Right click. Oh no. I guess it's not that. Maybe you should have actually read it. Try the G key. Not when you're looking at a battle case. Or try the small thumb button or left control. Because you have a way to set those off.
An armory.
So you've got 3 charges out. No, that's a grenade. Try... Go back to your vengeance launcher.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
Try left control.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Probably should have read it.
Meh.
Releasing safeguard.
Greenskins.
Remember that we honor the machine god rights.
Now, if only you knew how to blow those up. Because they're not doing anything if you don't blow them up. Hey, you did it! I don't know what you did. You might want to get some executes in to heal yourself. How did you like that one?
That was pretty okay. Wow.
Well, keep moving, you got a gun to destroy.
Well, I wanted to take a break. Our union does not protect us very much. Constantly, it's always destroy this, destroy that. Where's our 15-minute breaks?
Shell storage is below.
That way. Go in the elevator that the orcs just came up.
That one?
With the green thing. Green is usually good. Red is bad.
Access restricted to upper decks.
Did you not notice the orc to your right?
I did. I just wanted to get the ammo first.
Now remember the next time that you're really hurting that you can use Fury mode to regen your health and kick some more ass with melee weapons? I'm saying that because I'm expecting you're about to need it. You can activate it by pressing the V key.
And we shall know no.
Or you could die.
Oh, that's sad. Well, we're coming close to time.
Don't think you can quite make it to the gun?
I don't have any clue.
Well, let's see if you can at least clear through this room. Remember, you can press the V key to activate Fury.
I don't really know what that is.
It makes you regenerate health and makes you do way more melee damage and do cool things with melee weapons. Don't turn it on yet because it's a limited time. Now, you're going to want to blow up the squig before it blows you up. There you go. Reload. Wig! Nice shot.
I like using that weapon.
It's really fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a good waste of stalker ammo. Those little guys, you might want to actually swap to a bolt pistol quick.
Space Marines! Where's those Space Marines?
Killy, killy, killy. Oh.
If only you knew how to detonate those. Oh look, he raged. There you go.
Me too!
It helps if you face the enemy when you're mashing the kill button, though.
Here, Captain. We need to get the shell into.
So that was Fury. Think that's a big enough gun? Or
charge on
shell?
that shell.
I like how even their projectiles have like
the shell
old
into
cathedral windows in them.
That is pretty awesome.
I know, right?
I really like the aesthetic of the Space Marine, like, in a big, huge, hairy way.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, they're super not the good guys. I don't know that there are good guys, but
We cannot rely on
they really aren't it.
See, the funny thing is, the way I've had the Space Marines described to me is that in the world of Warhammer 40,000, they are the good guys. This is as good as it gets.
Huh.
Now, you'll notice that in the gun fortress, every once in a while, you'll hear a round go off and the entire fort shakes from firing one of those projectiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to actually do.
No, don't. You're not going to be able to set it off, but... Okay.
It would have been awesome, though.
Continue on.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of artillery there, isn't it?
I don't think we're actually... Oh, look, there's a green thing.
Yes.
Oh, behind this wall, I think. The next wall. Oh, my goodness.
If you sprint, you get there faster.
That's a good point.
Follow the green. No. Maybe. That's a knob! Remember, you can stun and execute. Melee, melee, stun. Melee, melee, stun.
It's not going well.
No. Oh, you just dodged his foot. Execute! Execute! Keep mashing that and the attack key. Nope. Attack key.
I thought you said G.
It's one of the two, I'm not sure. Looks like it's the attack key. Either way, you got him, but you're in a bad way, so maybe we try and execute one of these other small orcs. Or activate Fury, before you die.
Hello.
I think your friends killed him right as you got there.
That was a nice touch.
That really was, wasn't it?
Just dragging. Oh, gross.
This is not a drill.
Huh.
Oh look, it's more ammo. For your vengeance launcher that you don't know how to use. You got it, you're full.
Our chopper's coming!
Nice! Nice shot! Set the explosives, kill the orcs. Environmental effects! Huzzah! And you're starting to get the hang of actually using ranged and melee at the same time.
Well, wouldn't want to say get the hang.
You're starting to accidentally use the wrong mouse button sometime. Or I guess maybe the right mouse button.
A secondary lift.
I bet there's another really cool item in there for you.
Oh. Son of a dead end. Oh. Spend more of my day going through friggin' elevators.
Button. Yeah, another button.
Whoops.
Okay, that was amazing. You very nearly one-shotted yourself on easy.
Never mind. I don't care.
Your friends had to kill him.
I got him on the backswing.
No, you didn't. He was already dead. So your health is really low, and if you execute them, you get it back. I don't know if I've mentioned this before.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Okay, it's a thing you might want to try.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Are you ready for an action sequence?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
So Leandros is going to push that shell.
This shell?
Yeah, that giant shell. He's going to push it into the loading sequence for the gun, which means you need to protect him because he's busy pushing a shell.
Oh, I see.
Isn't that such a cool looking shell?
Holy shit balls!
Yeah. So you're not going to be able to rely on your friends for this, because I don't... Oh, this is sad. Try looking at the guy shooting you.
I can't see him.
Yeah, you can. There's 3 of them. You're about to die.
If a job is worth doing, it's worth
I was hoping for more melee combat during that section. I had a full rage.
Yeah, you could have used it to keep yourself alive anyway. It's kind of a waste, but you also have marksman mode.
Oh, I thought you had to be
about.
killing things.
No, you just have to have the bar charged. As long as you have that giant glowing symbol there, once that symbol is full, you can use it at any time. It's kind of a waste to use it when you're not in combat, but... Okay, grab the purity seal.
Okay. Just one last try and then...
Space Marines!
There's our shell. The orcs have pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Priming gun battery.
You could use your sniper. And then if anything small gets up to you, you just melee it.
Incoming fire!
So when there's a glowing grenade symbol beside you, it's probably a good idea to not be standing on the glowing grenade symbol. Like that. Combat roll. There you go. You just barely avoided horrible, horrible death. Now you've got the gun you don't know how to use.
Oh, why did I have that?
Fury mode. Fury mode. There you go. At least now you're healing. I think you got exploded by a grenade.
Huh.
Oh, no,
I'm done.
squigs.
I'm done.
Alright, so, third-person shooter. What did you think?
It was super fun. I like it better than the first-person shooter. Way better. I like being able to see myself on the screen.
Basically be able to tell where you are in a physical space?
Yeah. Yeah. I really enjoy the aesthetic of it all. I mean, it's so over the top and stupid and crazy that
absolutely.
That it just verges over the ridiculous into the cool.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it. I mean, like, part of my brain's just like, that makes no sense, and
why would you have the windows in the shell, the ballistic
right. But
it looks
doesn't
cool.
matter. Doesn't matter.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah. What do you think about the gameplay?
It's pretty easy-ish compared to some of the other ones I've tried. But as with anything, anytime I have to do like a combination of any kind of buttons, then I'm going to fall apart because I don't have that muscle memory.
Yeah, and that's something that takes practice.
Yeah.
So, anyway, thank you folks for watching.
I'll just do this one more. Oh, wait. That's just a great sound.
I know, right? And some of the later weapons are really good. Later on, you, of course, need to combo stuff a bit more and whatnot, but it's a fun game. This is a fairly old game now, but it's... I mean, visually, it's quite pleasing. The sound is fun. It's good fun just tearing through orcs like that, and really... apparently it kills you. But, yeah. It's a fun one. Wow. I did not expect that to happen. On that note, folks... that might be the best finisher we've had yet. Alright, so we're going to sign off. Thank you folks for watching. If you have any other suggestions for some games for Quinn to try, if I have them, we can throw him into them. Anyway, catch you next time.